Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And Italy have just done what many believed was the impossible. They have beaten Australia in Florence, a final minute conversion from Ben Donaldson sliding to the right, and Italy claiming a 1-point victory over the Wallabies for the first time in history. Absolute phenomenal effort from the Italians. That is the second tier 1 nation they have beaten. They beat Wales in Wales. They've now brought Australia to Italy. They beat them. They beat Samoa last week. This Italian side is one to watch. This is a generational Italian side, which I think are going to be one of those sides which will change the sort of the. They could change everything about rugby in Italy with the way they're going. It is such an easy side to get behind. So many exciting players and just such a young side as well. A phenomenal effort, a phenomenal game, and a thoroughly enjoyable spectacle. But before we break it down, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Well, Italy were given basically no chance to win. In fact, the odds were 5.5 to 1 for them to win. But, the perfect start with Thomas Allen, who came in as a last, it was a late addition for Paulo got busy. So Tommaso Allen adding 3 points in the second minute, Alessio cancelling it out, and then missing a pretty straightforward penalty attempt. However, you do think that the turning point in this game was Jake Gordon yellow card for a late hit in the 16th minute, because whilst he was off, bang, Pierre Bruno try, bang, Andrea Capuzzo try in the 26th minute. 2 tries for Italy. They went up 17 points to 3, with Allen adding the extra 4 points in the 2 conversions. So at the half an hour point, Italy all of a sudden sitting 17 points to 3 up against Australia. Australia shell-shocked. And I think what was so encouraging is Italy just didn't stop. They weren't afraid to play rugby. Their offload game is so good to watch. Their handling is good. But I think defensively as well, you know, they were also really good. The scramble defense, they made their tackles. They were really combative as well. Tom Wright went over in the 31st minute. Alessio missing the penalty, the conversion rather. But a frustrating moment was Fraser Wright getting a penalty just after half time. You know, at half time, Italy thinking, well, we've got a 9-point advantage. We can score first. They'll start to panic. However, they didn't score first. Fraser McGrath, 44th minute. Alessio adding the extras, 2-point game. Then a 3-point game for a lot of the game as Tommaso Allen found a penalty in the 53rd minute. And it got very edgy before a brilliantly worked try. Andrea Capuzzo once again, fantastic. Just slicing through the Australian defence, diving over in the corner. Missing the conversion that Allen missed a lot of kicks out there, to be fair to him. 25-15, and you're thinking 25-15. Well, here we go. However, Australia did hit back. Tom Robertson, who I think was lucky to be on the field, conceded a penalty for a late hit on Allen, which actually forced him off for an HIA, then scoring a try off the resultant lineup after Australia did win possession back. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game. But then Eduardo Padovani, after a pretty terrible first attempt, had another go at penalty, did slot at 28 points, 22, a 6-point game. The 82nd minute, Caderon Neville went over. 20 meters in, you thought wasn't the hardest kick, but these kicks get a lot harder depending on what the conditions of the game was. And Ben Donaldson had to line up a conversion, first kick of the match, to win it. And it did slide towards the right, 28 points to 27. Italy ran up the victors. If we look at the stats, Italy were very much not, they were in it. The stats actually read by a very competitive game. Overall possession was 44% to 56% in favor of the Wallabies. Territory 43 to 57. Australia scoring 4 tries to 3. Italy with 2 more penalties. But Italy ran more meters. Australia ran more meters. Both teams had 17 defenders beaten. Italy had more clean breaks. Australia had more gain line carries, more passes, more offloads. The breakdown was interesting though. I think that Italy really did contest at the breakdown, winning 6 turnovers. Australia did win 7. But if we look at sort of the defensive effort, Italy 88% defensive record there, 125 of 142 tackles made. Australia 67 of 84, missing 17 tackles. They both missed the same amount of tackles, and yet Italy had to make almost double the amount. Goal kicking was pretty poor from both, 60%, 50% for Italy. Ruck success rate, Italy 93, Wallabies 95. Italy didn't lose a line-out, they didn't lose a scrap. Their set piece functioned today, and that's a huge platform. You got that platform there, then you can really use it. Discipline-wise, Australia very ill-disciplined. 16 penalties they did concede and a yellow card. Italy, on the other hand, conceding just 9 penalties. The man of the match was and I completely agree with it, Gianmarco Lucchesi what an absolute stormer of a game the hooker had, which was all about 22 years old, by the way. 22-year-old hooker going and putting in a man-of-the-match performance against Australia. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. And, really did deserve that. So, yeah, I thought I thought he was fantastic at the breakdown. He carried really well. He defended really well. As I said, the set piece was perfect. I thought Lorenzo Canone, especially in the first half, had an absolute storm of a game. Very exciting prospect at 21 years old. Federico Raza put in a lot of hard work there. Sebastian Negri was the perfect foil to Michel Lamar and Lorenzo Canone, who put in the hard work. And I think that loose trio really does operate. I thought Jean-Ignacio Brex was brilliant defensively, and Andrew Capuzzo was just phenomenal. 23 years old. He made 5 out of 5 tackles. He scored 2 tries. He made 64 meters across 5 defenders beaten, 3 clean breaks. Phenomenal effort from him. And Italy, as I said, here we go. The stats coming up from Gianmarco Lucchesi. 6 carries, 58 meters gained, 4 defenders beaten, 2 clean breaks, 15 tackles made, not 1 missed. That is a historic effort for the ages by that young hooker. Brilliant match, brilliant spectacle, fantastic result. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.